Hey guys, Quad from the IWR show, doing Quad's Weekly Rage. Just topics have been bothering me or making me happy this week. We'll start with the first two. First positive one is Gail Kim returning to TNA. This past Thursday, I read it this morning because I don't read spoilers because spoilers are just stupid and pointless, and it's gonna end up killing wrestling. But that's another topic to talk about. Gail Kim returning, first Knockouts champion. Knockouts division really hasn't been up to par since her and awesome, amazing Kong left. Just a knockout that can actually wrestle and doesn't look like she's uncomfortable in the ring. A girl that can go to any company and actually keep up with the women's wrestling. So, Gail Kim returning, which is awesome. Hopefully she gets a title shot, Knockouts title shot in the future. My second one is one that kind of surprised me and a lot of people, is James Storm winning the TNA World Championship. After Robert Roode couldn't do it on Bound for Glory this past Sunday against Kurt Angle, the whole being screwed, blah blah blah. This Hulk Hogan doing what Hulk Hogan does best on your best pay-per-view, or your biggest pay-per-view, company's biggest pay-per-view, and you end with a screw job. What? It makes absolutely no sense to me. But yesterday, having Hulk Hogan losing to Sting, or whatever that match was, losing, dying, blood loss, pretty much all the same because that match was just bad. Sting became the general manager, which is interesting. And then he announced James Storm versus Kurt Angle for the world title, which is going to be interesting. And then James Storm won it, which was really cool because he was with America's Most Wanted and Beer Money. So two tag teams that are well known and won the tag title. So it's interesting, and it's also good because James Storm has been there since day one. So James Storm being the new TNA title holder. So it's interesting. We'll just watch. You never know what TNA is going to do. So my number 3. I'm going to actually review the Vengeance card. Just because I missed the IWR's production because I was at work. So let's start with the first match is Beth Phoenix versus Eve Torres and the Divas title. Whatever you want to call that belt. You go from Kelly to Eve Torres. I really hope Beth Phoenix just squashes Eve. That would just be awesome. And then hopefully Natalya be in her corner, and then Natalya and Beth can feud. Give me some good WWE women's wrestling. That is all I want. Don't give me these Barbies. Don't give me these dancing people. Just give me Beth Phoenix versus Natalya. That's all I want. So I'm picking Beth Phoenix to retain. The second one is the world title, or tag titles. Air Boom, Evan Bourne versus Kofi Kingston versus Dolph Ziggler and Jack Swagger. It's going to be interesting to see out of this match. This match could be really good, or it could be really bad. With the whole faction, with Vicky Guerrero, with all those people I really can't think of off the top of my head. Then you have Air Boom, which I guess it was last Friday possibly, or I've read a couple spots where Evan Bourne's actually really injured and wasn't faking after SmackDown last week, or Raw, because SmackDown, Kobe tagged with somebody else. Wasn't Evan Bourne. The tag champions actually weren't wrestling together, which didn't make sense. Which means that actually Evan Bourne could be really hurt. So I'm leaning more towards Dolph Ziggler and Jack Swagger winning the titles, and then Dolph Ziggler having the U.S. and tag titles, which means he may drop the U.S. titles to somebody soon. Maybe just Daniel Bryan, just get back to him, or you could actually give somebody a good push with that internet freak Zack Ryder. So who knows? It's WWE. They could just let him have both titles, which could be interesting. Or you could give the U.S. title to like a Ted DiBiase or somebody that needs a title belt. Give it to somebody who's actually worth watching on the wrestling match. The third match, the match I'm really not looking forward to. Just not feeling this match. It's a World Heavyweight Title versus Mark Henry, the champion, versus The Big Show. Yeah, that's what I feel of the match. Just, I'll do it again if you want. You don't have Christian on this. You don't have Sheamus on here. You have Randy facing Cody, which is gonna be good. You have Mark Henry versus The Big Show. Guess I'm just gonna go with the DQ and Mark Henry winning this because this isn't a pieing contest, so these guys can't go in the ring at all, and I just feel something stupid coming out of this. So that's a world title. Good job, SmackDown. Keep up the good work. My number 4 is a match I'm really excited about. It's gonna be really interesting to see who comes out of this. Randy Orton versus the IC champion Cody Rhodes. This isn't for the title. This is just a straight up feud, which a feud that started a couple weeks ago on SmackDown when Randy Orton hit Cody Rhodes with the bell and actually split Cody's head open. They edited it out big time and it looks really bad on SmackDown if you watch. If you look it up on YouTube, you can actually see how much blood was Cody Rhodes lost. So this is actually can be, hopefully, will continue on, and maybe in the future we'll have a world title on the line for this match. Leaning more towards Randy winning this. Randy needs a little push here. Have him beat Cody and then maybe get back in the world title shot because this Mark Henry Big Show feud, I hope to God doesn't last. So I'm picking Randy to win this. My number 5 is a match that's going to be interesting. Triple H and CM Punk versus Miz and R-Truth. After, I don't know, this match has some... It's just going to be interesting to see how CM Punk and Triple H work together. Because Awesome Truth is just going to be like hand in hand with this. Just walking down the ring together, rapping that new song that just get your foot stomping. Man, that's just an awesome song. I'm picking Triple H, CM Punk to win this. I know why they're doing this, but why can't they have like a CM Punk in a world title shot, or a WWE title shot? Let me wait until I get to that. Or have Trip and Punk's have another match with that, or just I don't know. It's just the Miz is literally from this went all the way up, won the WWE title, and then went all the way down to tagging with R-Truth and facing Triple H and CM Punk. 2 great opponents, but tagging with R-Truth, you couldn't make a little Awesome Truth. Man, I think my 5-year or 7-year-old cousin could think of a better tag name for that, but we'll get to that later. I picked Trip and Punk. And here's a match that got Quad very upset. I am speaking in third person. The last man standing for the WWE title versus Alberto Del Rio and my favorite wrestler on the whole WWE roster, John Cena. Seriously? You couldn't put Punk in this match? You couldn't put Miz in this match? You couldn't put Triple H in this match? How about you bring Zach Gallen back? Maybe Del Rio versus Zach Gallen. Or you couldn't Jim Ross in this match? Just Jerry the King Lawler? No. Ring announcer? That guy who brings CM Punk his water? Just you had to put John Cena? Just John Cena? If John Cena wins this next week, here, I'll give you a little spoiler update. If John Cena wins this match, all hell would break loose on Quad's Weekly Rage next week. Like, literally, I may just start breaking things. And then I may be fined from the IWR show. So, I'm picking Del Rio. I'm hoping Del Rio. But, just because John Cena's in a title match, I decided to do a little rage on this one. A little rant, a little rage, just some little yelling, cursing. John Cena does not need to be in the WWE title match anymore. He already has a WrestleMania opponent in The Rock. They already pretty much gave what's going to happen on Survivor Series next month. Because Rock and Cena are going to tag together. Because you pretty much, you couldn't wait to, you couldn't give out a fake poster, so you had to put the one with the Rock and Cena on it. Man, that's just going to, it's just, why are you pushing John Cena to the moon? He's already at the moon. If you push him any farther up, his ears are going to explode and all the blood's going to be lost from his little tiny brain he has. They need to let John Cena, this big melon, big ego, simmer down. And let some of these new guys start getting the confidence in the WWE. Like the CM Punk. CM Punk's confidence already booming. Let him be in a world title shot. How about you put Cody Rhodes, a Christian, I know these guys are on SmackDown, but still give them the world title shot. You don't need to keep pushing John Cena, even though I came here to watch John Cena win the WWE title. And this is getting pointless, WWE. If you continue with this, you're going to start losing viewers like myself. If you start losing viewers like myself, I'll start spreading the word. Stop watching WWE because John Cena's getting pushed. Why push John Cena when he's already won the title 10 times? If it's 11-time champion, I'm just going to stop. So, if Cena wins, next week's just going to be a holy hell on the Quad's Weekly Rage. So, that wraps it up. If you have any questions for my Q&A, just keep sending them. I'm probably going to do that sometime next week. So, talk to you guys later, guys.